So we're in front of the car that's been graciously donated by you and your husband. From a veteran and a spouse of a veteran, what does the HonorFlight program mean to you?
Well, it means...
And a daughter.
And a daughter, yes, because I was introduced to HonorFlight through an HonorFlight out of Portland with my father, who was 94 at the time. And it was interesting to me to see the veterans, because the World War II veterans, I always thought, oh, they were heroes, right? And my father and the others were saying, they never did anything for us. We came home and they just said, go to work and forget it. And I didn't realize that. That was a big shock to me. And the fact that HonorFlight did this for the veterans, and I saw the effect of what happened, that's what happened. So that's when I came home and called you to see if there's some way I can help. And so my husband was Vietnam era, he was in the Naval Air, but he was in before Vietnam really took off. And so my husband, I think, always had this kind of guilt feeling that all these other veterans went through so much and he didn't. And I think that's how he thinks the Nevada is so special. And of course, over the years now, for 8 years, we have seen the results and the emotion that comes from the veterans, and so it's worth everything to us.
So that has brought us to you and your husband donating the car. Tell us a little about the car, like the first time you got it, you drove it.
My husband and I are not car people, but a lot of our friends were. And one in particular owned a Cobra, and he belonged to a Cobra club. And my husband said, you know, he'd always want this clamshell Porsche. He thought this would be really cool. So our friend said, I know someone who's selling one. And so 25 years ago, we were presented with seeing this car. And of course, my husband just, you could see inside, he was all excited. And every time we get in the car and drive it, you could tell that he's giggling inside. It's kind of fun to watch him. So we've had it for 25 years. Bought it from Bo, the original owner.
So you're the second owners.
We're the second owners. And like I said, we've put 25,000 miles on it. We've made several trips to San Diego and a couple trips to Oregon. And we had 2 homes for a while, and so the car would be with us. So when we were in Dayton, it was in Dayton. When we were in Somerset, the car was with us. And we would take little jaunts and everything. And you could, one time we were driving down 395 and Jim thought I was asleep. He kind of floored it. And I happened to peek out of the corner of my eye and I could see how fast he was going. But he did have fun with the car. At this point, we thought there's not much more we can do with the car. We've enjoyed it, we've had fun with it. It's time to put it somewhere where it will be useful, and we thought this would be the best place.
What would you say to somebody that wants to bid and make a donation?
It's a great car. It's a lot of fun. And I have to say, it's the most comfortable seats I've ever had in a car, so it's been a lot of fun having the car and enjoying it.
So you've got to see and hear from the World War II vets, the Korean War vets, the Vietnam vets, Afghani vets. By this car, it's going to make hundreds of veterans, allow hundreds of veterans to make their trip to DC.
Yes.
How does it make you and your husband feel?
Well, we feel it's important. We have seen the effect of the trip on the veterans, and that's why it's so important to us.
The new third owner, they're going to have your dreams and all these memories. What would you say to them?
You know, for the new owner, this will be a very special car. It's a lot of fun. And the fact that you would donate to such a wonderful program will even make it more special and more important.